Hello friends, today we are with a new lesson and we are gonna discuss some of the very famous idioms, phrases and proverbs. The first one is a big fish in a small pond. It refers to a proverb. It means the person who has much influence, force, power, experience or knowledge in a small group of people. The person who is more influential in a common group of people. Let's proceed to its example. His management style made it evident that he was used to being a big fish in a small pond. The next one is an idiom which is a hot potato. It means a controversial or an awkward situation that is quite difficult to deal with. It's like such a situation in which people feel very uncomfortable. Let's proceed to its example. The politics in Pakistan is just like a hot potato. Let's proceed to its another example. The fighting in my school is just like a hot potato. The next one is at full blast. It's a phrase. Its meaning is the intensity of highest degree, the power of something at its highest degree as much as possible. Let's proceed to its example. Our neighbors had their televisions on at a full blast. The next one is a famous proverb which you have commonly observed in your daily conversation, that is, actions speak louder than words. This is a proverb which refers to that when you have actions, then definitely you are going to get something in future. If you are talking about words all the time and you don't take any type of initiatives or you don't proceed further, how can you going to materialize your dreams? It means that when you are going to take initiatives, when you are going to proceed, when you are going to move ahead, then definitely your dreams and your plans are going to be true in your career, in your future. The next proverb is a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Its meaning and significance is that if you want to finish something, then definitely you will have to start with, because a journey of a long distance, definitely you will have to start, then it's gonna be an end. For example, if you want to lose your weight, definitely you will have to stop eating junks and you will have to put your body in exercise, not tomorrow but today, then you are going to lose your weight, because a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. The next idiom is to work wonders. It means something that is very beneficial, useful or sportive for someone. For example, if a person is deadly tired, the vacation or a holiday is going to work wonders for that person. The next one is cut off your nose to spite your face. It's an idiom and its meaning is when you try to damage someone else but actually you damage your own personality. For example, if my boss criticizes me again, I am gonna quit my job. I don't care if it's B to cut off my nose to spite my face. The next one is go rogue, or you can also say it go rogue. It means when you stop following someone's orders or someone's decrees. For example, military is very important, but sometimes the consequences are very tough and the military men go rogue. The next one is scratch your head. It is an idiom and it refers to when you are puzzled, when you are confused and when you have totally perplexed and you have no clear idea about something. For example, the stars moved here and there, dimmed, disappeared and brightened again to its normal brilliance that made the scientists totally scratching their heads. Next one is a bad workman always blames his tools. It's a proverb and its meaning is when you have not the capability or capacity to do something and you blame your tools or equipments or the external factors that they can't work. For example, the turkey is not cooked well because the oven was not well functioning. It's the case of a bad workman always blames his tools. Next one is an idiom which is back against the wall. Its meaning is to be in a tough and very strict or difficult situation from where there is no possible escape. For example, to be in a court or to be in a hospital is just like a back against the wall. The next one is a proverb, bite off more than you can chew. Its meaning is when you take responsibilities that you can't fulfill, when you take something on your shoulders which you cannot do in a proper way. For example, he has taken more responsibilities as he was instructed by his boss, but I think he has beaten more than he can chew. Next one is an idiom which is head over heels. It means when you are completely fell in love with someone, when you are entirely engrossed in someone's love. For example, Max fell in love with her as head over heels and wants to marry her as soon as possible. The next one is a proverb which you have frequently observed in your daily speech or conversation when you encounter with the people, when you encounter the books, when you read a book, definitely you will have seen this proverb. It is all good things must come to an end. It means time is going to be fleet very soon. Time is not going to last forever. Time has legs. It refers to time, that time has no limitations. It's going to an end. You can't stop it. For example, my vacations are going to be lost forever, but it's too bad. All good things must come to an end. Next one is put your foot in your mouth. Its meaning is when you do something embarrassing, funny or irritating. For example, in my interview, I put my foot in my mouth and flunked out of university. The next one is a very famous and common proverb which you have listened from many people. It is a drowning man will clutch at a straw, or you can say a drowning man will catch at a straw, or another expression alternative which we use for it, a drowning man catches at a straw. Its meaning is when a person is in a difficult or tough situation, he definitely is going to avail all the opportunities he or she gets in order to improve or amend the situation. For example, after trying all medicines, he is now going to quack to cure his baldness. As it is truly said, a drowning man will catch at a straw. The next one is an idiom. It is nail in the coffin. Its meaning is a step in the destruction of something. For example, the principal resignation was a nail in the coffin for the institution. Next one is a proverb which is adversity and loss make a man wise. Its meaning and significance is when you have difficult and tough times in your life, then definitely you are going to be wise and intelligent. Not you are going to get these things in prosper and happy days. For example, after losing money in many investments, how to avoid it, it's clear to me, as it is rightly said, adversity and loss make a man wise. The next one is a common proverb which you have observed frequently. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Its meaning and significance is that when you have observation of something with your own eyes, it's quite reliable and certain as you can talk about the things in only words. For example, I was not sure that he loved her, but when I saw he finally engaged her, it's truly said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. The next one is an idiom. It is set in stones. It means unchangeable, when something is fixed and it's not going to change on any condition. For example, our plan is going to travel in July because our plans are set in stone. The next one is an idiom. It is read the tea leaves. Its meaning is try to predict the future, try to anticipate the future, try to tell the people what's going to be happen in next year, what's going to be happen in the future. For example, reading the tea leaves, the economist predicted the inflation would be the next year. The next one is a very common proverb. A fool and his money are soon parted. Its meaning and significance is quite clear that a foolish person doesn't know where to spend his money. He doesn't know the idea where he has to invest something. Next one is a very famous and common proverb: a leopard cannot change its spots. The alternative which we frequently use in place of it is nature can never be changed. The innate characteristics and attributes which a man has in his blood, they are not going to be changed at any condition. For example, do you think he is going to stop copying as he was penalized and punished in the exam? I don't think so, because a leopard cannot change its spots. The next one is a very famous and common proverb: if life gives you lemons, make it a lemonade. Lemons here are referred to difficult or strict times, and lemonade is going to change those times into positive or desirable things. If life gives you lemons, make it a lemonade. It means when you have difficult times, you will have to put all your energies and potential to turn those times into optimism and hope. The next one is a very common proverb: all is well that ends well. All is going to be okay when the outcome is going to be okay. When there is no problem or obstacles in your way, then definitely you are going to do the good. For example, I am glad to see you here finally, as your car had an accident in the way, but it's rightly said, all is well that ends well. The next one is a very famous idiom: take away your breath. If someone takes away your breath, the person is going to astonish you. You are going to be puzzled, you are going to be confused. For example, in the middle of the match, his diving catch took my breath away. The next one is a very common proverb which you have observed frequently in all the textbooks. It is: a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. Something which you have in your hands is more valuable and is significant than the things or the objects that you have not in your hand. The next one is a very common proverb: evil communications corrupt good manners. Its meaning and significance is crystal clear. If you have interaction, communication, relationships with the negative people, then definitely you are gonna be a negative person in the eyes of a society. On the contrary, if you have a communication, interaction, company with the positive people, then definitely you are gonna have positive attitude, positive behavior, positive habits in your personality. Another alternative of this proverb is: society molds a man. If your society is bad, then definitely you are gonna be a bad person. If your society is good, then definitely you are gonna be a good person. That's all for today, my dear friends. See you in next lesson.